Continuing from part 1, we have number 7, Frogs and Flies. There's something to be said about simplicity. Here you have no polygons, no parallax scrolling, no orchestra music, just 2 frogs hopping around eating flies. Each of those flies is worth 2 points, and whoever has the most points before it hits nighttime wins. If you have someone who isn't good at the game, you can set them up with difficulty B, which makes their frog automatically eat the flies if they're close enough, and the jumping will be the same exact arc every time. A player with difficulty A will need to do the eating themselves, and the way that you jump is a lot more complex. If the angle isn't right, you can fall into the water and get wet, and frogs hate getting wet. Number 6, Air-Sea Battle, also known as Target Fun if you bought it from Sears. Whichever player shoots the most things wins. In some game variations, you are a fixed object whose angle can be adjusted, basically a penis. In other variations, you can move left and right. In others, you are a ship or an airplane that can speed up or down. What's amazing is how many different types of objects there are to shoot. This game just has a lot of variety for a 1977 launch title. Number 5, Indy 500, also known as Race if you bought it from Sears. You've likely played top-down racers like this before, but this one was sold with special driving controllers, which are like paddle controllers, but without a restriction on how far you can turn it. There are 4 modes, the first of which is called Race Cars, where you need to complete 25 laps. In Crash and Score, you play in an arena-like maze, and you need to grab 50 blocks before your opponent does. Tag also takes place in those arenas, but you need to touch your opponent, which makes them become it. The longer you are not it, the more points you accumulate. Finally, there's Ice Race, where you have to race in icy conditions. The game is mindless fun and obviously has a lot of modes, but the requirement of driving controllers will be an obstacle for many. Number 4, Maze Craze, a game of cops and robbers, also known as Maze Mania if you bought it at Sears. You and the other player are cops navigating a maze. Whoever exits first wins. That alone could be the whole game, but the game variations add more to the mix. You can have all or parts of the maze invisible. You can have robbers in the maze with you, and you can lay down false walls to trick the other player. There's other variations as well. There's just too many to list here. There is an overall silliness to this game that I like, such as the speed of your little cops. They just run so fast, and the audio sounds like a bunch of horns honking. On a technical level, it's astounding. Each maze is randomly generated. It's a game with tremendous variety and replayability. See more of the list in part 3.